My next guest has found her life split between two very different places and lifestyles. Here to tell us how that experience informed her new children's book is Carole Coplan, author of Orangey and Ricky, Country Cat, City Cat. Hey, Carole.
Hi, Anne. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here and congratulations on the new book.
Thank you.
This is your first book.
My first book.
Yeah. And so tell us what inspired writing a book first, and then also why you wanted to write a children's book.
Absolutely. So, Orangey and Ricky, my two cats, two different worlds. Ricky was a fancy cat from the big city, and then I have a vineyard out in California, and Orangey was a barn cat who adopted our property.
Oh.
So I brought him in to get neutered among a bunch of other cats, and he then became friendly and developed this friendship with my cat Ricky. So then we started bringing him back and forth to two different locations, and they had really amazing adventures together.
So now they both travel together when you go back and forth, or
so they're no longer here, unfortunately. So the story is really a dedication to both of their lives and how they touched my life.
Sure,
and it's okay. It's amazing, and lots of other dedications to Orangey. There's a mural that I have of him on the bocce ball court wall as well.
So we should say, I mean, part of your world is here at Atlantic Beach. You grew up in Jacksonville in Northeast Florida. You went to school at University of Florida before going to law school. But your other world is on the West Coast.
Yeah, exactly. So I grew up in third generation Jacksonville, went to University of Florida, and then I felt like I just needed to get out of Dodge. So I went out to California and became a lawyer and lived there for about 30 years. And now I actually spend half my time back here in my childhood condo at the Cloisters in Atlantic Beach.
You felt the call to come back, but your life out there is pretty spectacular. You have this winery. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so I have a winery. I have a vineyard. I grow some of the oldest Cabernet Sauvignon vines in California, and I planted Chardonnay. And there's a multitude of animals that live around the property as well. And I just was so inspired by the role of cats in particular in vineyards and the role that they play, as well as being amazing pets as well. So great place to live. And I do toggle back and forth still today, back and forth from California to Florida.
Yeah. And so part of the message of this book is about, the needs and the care of animals. Including, the need to spay and neuter and to, protect animals that are, the cat that you met, Orangey, you met because you were helping a bunch of cats get medical care.
Yes, so there was a colony of cats that lived on the property in the vineyard, and they were somewhat thriving, but they were overpopulating, so to speak. So I found out about this program and how important it is, of course, to spay and neuter, particularly, cats that do go outside. So it's an invaluable program. It does prevent overpopulation and, and basically that's a humane way to treat these animals. And as a result, Orangey then became a little bit more friendly and accepting of people and started coming closer to my house.
Yeah. And for people who are watching our live stream, we have some images from the book, and they're beautiful drawings. Who did the illustration?
Oh, thank you. Yeah, so I found, so this is a self-published book, so I went through Ingham Spark and not a big publisher, and I found the illustrator through a platform called Reedsy. Her name is Nicola Robson. We've never met, actually. Communicated all, through the internet, essentially. And she did amazing illustrations, and I sent her photos of the properties, of the cats. And, then we had this iterative back and forth process when she put together really an amazing book.
And tell us about the little clipped ear on Orangey, because that's one of the distinctive characteristics in these drawings.
Exactly. And that's a distinctive characteristic when an animal is spayed or neutered. So they clip one of the ears so that tells the world that this is a wild cat and that this cat, though, has been fixed, so to speak. So I like to joke that the book is a little bit about fashion as well. Ricky was a very fancy Abyssinian cat who basically looked like he could be a runway model. And, he was a little, I think envious of the fact that Orangey was wild. So, not spoiler alert in part, but at the end of the book, he too ends up with a clipped ear, but as a result of saving his friend Orangey.
And so are you going to be having any local events, or if people are interested locally in getting your book, How can they do that?
That's great. So bookmark, I know we were just talking about that in the earlier segment. You can get the books there; they're autographed, and hopefully I'll have a signing event there at some point soon as well. And then it is
You can
also
network a little bit in the First Coast Connect green room. Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. I joked saying, "Hi, Veronica, good to see you." It's also available on Amazon and
Sure.
Barnes& and Noble online as well.
And so, you were talking before we started recording here about the olive oil that you're also producing out there. It's a
Yes.
very idyllic scene based on the pictures and the pictures in the book. So what brings you back to Northeast Florida for, about half your time?
Right, so I'm a spice trader, as I joke. I do bring my olive oil and my wine back here. I love the beach. It's such an amazing place. I mean, I grew up surfing here, and, I still go to yoga, here, and it's such a centering, relaxing place to be, in addition to the fact that I still have family here as well.
Well, Carole Coplan, so nice to meet you. Congratulations on the new book. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All